Hey y'all, it's your travel bestie Kat. I am so excited you're here. Take a second and like this post and follow this channel and join me in welcoming my friend and fellow travel advisor Jillian Shults. She's going to talk to us about all things Disney. She's been a cast member and she's an expert at Disney and booking Disney, and I'm just so excited to talk about Disney with her. So join us.
Introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are and what you do and all the fun things.
Okay, it's kind of a loaded question. I've worn many hats in my day. So I'm Jill Schultz. I am a former cast member way back in 2007. That's where I met my ex-husband. I moved from Michigan down to Georgia. I became a girl of the South. And then I did get divorced. I got remarried, just had my bonus baby. So he is
Oh,
7 months old today. But yeah, so I spent a year working at Disney, and then all of my um, friends and families, they would come to me for Disney, like tips, tricks, whatever. I would help them plan. And then finally someone said, "Hey, why don't you do this like and make money on it?" And I was like,
yeah.
"You can do that?" I'm like, yeah. And then that's when I dipped my toe into like Disney specific vacation
Yeah.
planning. And then that just kind of spiraled into now I'm a full-fledged travel agent.
And Disney specific is like a whole other ball of fun. Like you have to be locked in full send on Disney because there's so many nuances and like you said, tips and bonuses and all the extras that people miss.
And they miss the last few clients that I've had all kind of have had the same kind of mentality of I started doing this, I got overwhelmed. Can you
Hmm.
help me? You know,
Oh
so and
yeah.
so said that you helped them. Can you help me? And because it is overwhelming, and especially post COVID,
Hmm.
I this is this kind of I used to do this part time as um my debt free uh, kind of journey. I was a teacher. I had loads of student loan debt, and then I kind of started doing this as a side job to kind of get myself out of debt. Success, I did, and then,
Yay.
um, but yeah. So like post, so I started pre COVID. The whole COVID right transitioned our whole culture and general, like
Oh
in
yeah.
general, right, in so many ways. But travel industry specifically and Disney, someone who never closes. I mean, Disney never closes. And all of a sudden, Disney closes for like months
Hmm.
on end. And so, ever since that, it kind of pivoted a lot of their stuff and it evolves constantly, constantly. Their fast pass changes, their park reservation system changes, it, their, you know, extra magic hours, everything, their dining process, everything changes all the time. And that's why you get yourself a Disney travel planner.
Absolutely. And I will happily refer them to you because while I am happy to book a Disney cruise and I've done all of that, and I've
Yeah,
booked the parks for myself and my
yeah,
family
yeah,
and
yeah.
friends, but if someone came to, I wouldn't want to try it.
You
Like
know,
it's just,
you're not the first person to say that. I have people in my agency
mhm,
that are like, that's a whole different beast. I think I book maybe 5 Disney trips
yeah,
in a year, and that's it because there's so many
yeah.
nuances.
I helped a good friend do one this year, but only because she's my good friend. And we sat
Hmm.
down. I was like, but girl, I'm not like, I'm a stalker and a researcher on
Yeah.
Disney. And I did the College of Knowledge for the
Yeah.
travel advisors, but I am not. Mm.
Waking up for the 6 a.m. dining reservations.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, bless it. My good friend, she lives now in Mountain Time, and she goes, "I'm getting up at 4 a.m. to make these dining reservations for clients." And some of us, like I don't, depending on the package, I don't charge a planning fee.
Yeah,
Um, Sometimes I do. Again, it's all kind of case by case basis,
yeah.
but there are people that do charge like flat planning fees for their Disney vacations, and I don't hate them for it because it's
No,
a lot
I
of
mean, if
work.
if they're putting in the hard work like I know you are, and they're going to get these people everything they want, and
Mm-hmm.
like you said, get up in the middle of the night and the butt crack of dawn and do
Mm-hmm.
all, they should charge a small fee, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. It's a lot.
whatever that is, it's a lot. And
It's a lot.
sometimes people go to Disney with like 15 people. If you are
I just
doing,
had that Christmas break nonetheless.
oh, then you should have charged a fee. You should
Oh,
have charged a fee.
it was a good friend of my parents, and it was a large booking. It was a large
Yeah.
booking. Wasn't gonna go beyond that because I was grateful to have it. But it was a lot. It was a lot.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine. Now, what inspired you to work for Disney?
Oh gosh. To be honest, moving to Orlando to with my
Sure.
best friend at the time. So I was never a Disney kid. Like my children are lucky, and I think we counted my 11-year-old has probably been to Disney about 25 times. To be
Oh,
safe,
wow.
my 11-year-old has been to Disney 25, give or take two or three. Um, and I was not that. My parents took us. I mean, I'm born and raised in Metro Detroit, so I went to Disney at, in like kindergarten. My parents took us again as teenagers, my twin sisters and I. We were like 16, and that was it. And then all of a sudden, I'm 19 years old, and my best friend's mom's like, "You should do this college program."
Yeah.
And I said, okay. You're saying like me and her, my best friend, we're gonna go down and work at the biggest conglomerate,
Hmm.
whatever. So we did, and we applied, we got accepted, and so I moved to Orlando with my best friend.
Yay.
And it was fantastic. Now I extended my program. She ended up coming back home, but I met a guy, fell in love, and the rest is history. But it has been the biggest transformation of my entire life was choosing to go work for that company because it sets a standard. And I know, Disney, you love or you hate them, right? There's people that love it, there's people that hate it. But I will tell you what, that company is run like a well-oiled machine.
Oh,
And you
top shelf.
have to because you have so many cast members, right? And you have Walt's dream that everything stems from. And they really do instill that in their cast members. So you take a 19, 20-year-old girl, you stick her in there, she from Michigan, right? Got a wicked tan, and I come back home. I graduate college. I graduated in education, and I was a teacher for about 12 years. But I say every job interview I ever had, the first thing they asked me about is Disney.
Well,
So,
yeah, because we
yeah.
all want to know. We want to know all the things. So, what was your role as a cast member?
Oh, I was in attractions. So the first role I was in was Journey into Imagination with Figment, which Figment has its, following. It's like
Okay.
a cult, those that love Figment. So I was in that ride. The one that was next to it was Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, 3D. I wore a lab coat. Fun fact, I in that facility in the basement, they wash all the 3D glasses for the entire resort. So all
Oh,
the parks would ship in this white little pickup truck would deliver all the dirty glasses, and we would wash all the glasses and then load them back up into the truck, and every morning they would ship them back out.
oh, wow.
So It's a Bug's Life, a Muppet
Yep.
3D, all of those would come in. Now this was '07, so they may have purchased more machines, but the machine was huge and it was in the basement of that facility. And um, so one of our stations was washing 3D glasses. And then I extended my program over to Lights, Motors, Action Extreme Stunt Show.
Mm,
Did you used to go to
that
the
sounds
parks
fun.
then? Back when Hollywood Studios was MGM, and it was in the back of the park. It was the red car and the black car and motorcycles, and that outdoor attraction in the summer. I ran so many stadiums up and down that attraction. I got so tan and my quads
I was
was
going to say,
it was
you
weird
had leg muscles.
because you're packing the stadium, 3 shows a day, 5 days a week that I would
Yeah.
work, sometimes 6, and you're just running stadiums every day. And I remember because you don't wear pants in the Florida heat. And I remember the first time I put jeans on. This is such a random story. I'm so sorry. I remember the first
That was
time I
fabulous.
put pants on and like I couldn't fit them past my legs, and I was like, "Oh my God." It's like yeah, that was
Yeah.
that. And in the summer, fun fact about Disney, they bring in a bunch of I don't want to say like foreign exchange students. They do an international
Oh,
program
yeah.
and they start in the summer. So when I extended through the summer, I worked predominantly with all these international cast members.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
I mean, I had friends from Hong Kong, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Mexico, 2 from London, Scotland, and to this day, I still stay in touch with a handful of them.
Oh,
Like 20 years later,
yay.
you know?
Okay, what's something guests never realize happens behind the scenes in the magic at Disney?
Mm, I can't ruin magic.
No, no,
Oh,
no, don't
all
ruin
of
it.
our costumes, like all of our apparel, we call them
Yeah.
costumes, right? Because everyone's putting on a show. We backstage in every single park, you have costuming, so you can you can take some and take it home and wash it and do it at home, or you could show up that day, go into it, check them out. Everything is a barcode on the inside, so you scan it all in, and you have a huge laundry department. So all of those costumes are like rented. Like you just go
Oh.
into this gigantic room. It almost looks like Goodwill, but everything is
But for
organized.
Disney.
But you and everything is tailored slightly different. So you find your size. It's like a Goodwill, but it's Disney. hmm That's
That's
kind of
kind of
interesting,
cool.
right?
Yeah. What was your most magical guest interaction?
Mm, I would say one time I was just being greeter, like standing of out in front of the attraction, and someone wanted to come and take a picture with me just
Oh,
because like I was a cast member, I'm standing in a lab coat, they just wanted to take a picture of me. That was magical. Also, we worked there the year of a million dreams. So there was a dream team that would go around like granting all these dreams,
oh yeah.
and every attraction was tasked to grant a dream every day. So I mean, our dream was every so many shows we would pick someone and they got to speak, or we would announce them over the PA and kind of make a special moment for them. And anytime you get a child that the light, like the magic, right? To see the magic of why Disney's so addicting. I I could say that maybe.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Let's see. How do you think Disney's experiences have shaped your the way you travel now?
Customer service. Customer service. I hold everyone at a level of like a standard, and if you recognize fantastic customer service now. Not necessarily the guest is always right, all of that situation. You don't want people to use and abuse the system. I get it. But how you are spoken to, any company, I appreciate great customer service. And you probably know this as well. When you are talking to Disney Cruise Line over the phone with an issue, 9.5 times out of 10, you're dealing with someone professional, friendly. What can we do to alleviate this issue? Not all cruise lines are the same.
No, they definitely want to make you happy and they want to resolve the issue.
Yep.
And they, above, I think, all the cruise lines, acknowledge that it's our guests. We're a team, that you're
Mm-hmm.
on the team with them
Mm-hmm.
and they want to help you, help them, help the guests.
Yep. I was just on the phone with Alani for an hour yesterday for a client issue. And the agent that I spoke with, the cast member I spoke with at Disney's Aulani was phenomenal. I'm like, hold on, he's texting me right now. Like we're trying to figure out a flight issue. She's like, oh no. You take all the time that you need. You just let me, she was just so friendly. And
Mm-hmm.
I can't say the same about all companies.
Correct.
So I'm gonna say that.
Sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we talked about how you became a travel advisor because you were like, hey, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Um, what do you think are some big misconceptions people have about us as travel advisors?
Ooh,
Oh
loaded
yeah,
question. This
I
is a
know.
juicy one. And this is the I just retweeted. I don't have Twitter. LinkedIn repost, right? I just reposted a travel agent's post about like AI, right?
Mhm.
And I think that this is the biggest misconception. At least this is what came to mind. Um, is I've had 2 or 3 clients just this year say, maybe not clients, but people I'm talking to,
Mhm.
people still use travel agents.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like, or do you need, or if you're ever on the boards, the Facebook boards,
Mhm.
and they're all, don't use a travel agent, don't use a travel agent, da 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 da.
Yeah.
I think more people should use travel agents.
Yeah.
And here's my soapbox is because we
Preach,
are
sister.
here to make your vacation run as smoothly as possible. And of course, just like teachers, just like any other, food and bev people, sometimes you're going to have a crappy server and sometimes you're going to have a crappy teacher and sometimes you're going to have blah,
Mhm.
blah, 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 right? Sometimes you're going to have a crappy travel agent. So vet your travel agent. Have a conversation with them. Do they know what they're talking about? Do they know the supplier they're working with? Are they reputable? Do you have a trust there that this person knows what they're talking about and wants you to have a great vacation?
Mhm.
Do I know all of the answers? Do you know all of the answers all the time?
Oh,
No, but
but
I'm
I
going to
know
figure it
people who
out.
do, and I'll figure it out. Yeah.
Exactly. And as soon as there is an issue, you can go to Costco Travel. My one of my guys that I am in an agency with, he goes, the people that go to Costco Travel, that's great. He's like, but I don't want Darlene in produce booking my vacation. And I was like, even though Darlene from produce isn't booking your vacation, I know. But
Yeah.
what happens when, not necessarily if, because if you've booked enough vacations,
Oh,
this
something's
happens,
gonna go
right?
wrong.
Your kid is in the ER 48 hours before you have to go on your trip. You
Mhm.
have emergency dental surgery. You get COVID and can't travel, or you
One
lose
of
a
mine,
family member,
yeah, they had a mom pass away right before they were supposed to leave. I
right?
was like, I'm on it. I'll take care of everything. Just you go
Exactly.
take care of him, and I'll take care of this.
Exactly. Uh, just yesterday. Oh my gosh, Jill, my flight is Thursday, not Wednesday. And this is 24 hours before the trip. So it's those little things that if you book through Costco Travel or you book through, have ChatGPT help you with your itinerary, that's fine. And it may save you a couple bucks, but when something happens, you don't have that person in your corner. So book with a travel agent.
Yeah, because you can text us, you can call us, you can email us. We're real and we'll respond. You're not going into the
Yes.
call center. Like I was on
Yes.
a cruise, not Disney, another line.
Uh-huh.
And I was visiting with some people we met on there. And he was like, yeah, I just spent 8 hours on the phone yesterday trying to fix blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, what did we learn from that? His wife was like,
Call
we're going to
me.
use you. And I was like, yeah, like, but we wouldn't even be on the phone that long. Like we have backdoor, we have business development
Yep.
managers, we have
Yep.
all kinds of things.
Sometimes priority lines. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going
Yep.
to spend 8 hours on the phone.
Nope.
And you
Mm-mm.
shouldn't either. And this really kicks me. The only other reason I like to say is like it's just like when your employer, if you have a date 9 to 5, is like, oh, we'll match your input into your 401k, right? And you don't do it. So you don't put in the 3%, so they'll match the 3%.
Mm-hmm.
You just left money on the table. It's the same with us. Our fees already baked in there. You're not paying any more. And you're not going to pay any less,
It's
even if you don't use us. We're
yeah.
already there.
Yep.
So don't leave me in the corner. Pick me up.
Yes. And a lot of times it's like, one, you just make the rich richer, right? They're just going to eat that fee. Like,
Yeah.
so there's a baked in that they will give us commission on this package if we sell it, right? The client doesn't, the supplier will give us that,
Yeah.
right? And the other thing is a lot of times I have like a consortium or whatever they called it,
Yeah.
a partnership with certain agencies that they will gift my clients onboard credit or
Yeah.
specific, perks like a welcome happy hour or certain things like that. It's a little sprinkle of pixie dust, if you would, that if you booked by yourself, you don't get
You
that.
wouldn't get it. Yeah. My
Yeah.
host agency negotiates extra onboard credit and different
Yeah.
things. And I'm like, why would you not? Like, I want a coupon. I want extra stuff.
Yeah.
Does no one else? Like, am
Yeah.
I the only one?
It's like a Royal Caribbean is one of them that my agency just gifts anyone
Yeah.
$50 onboard credit. And so it's like, okay, I'm essentially paying you to book with me, but
Mhm.
you can do it on your own if you want.
If you don't want
But
that $50,
if you want,
I mean,
fine. But yeah.
Okay, this is so much fun. And we're just having the best time talking all things Disney and travel. So stick around and come back because next week we'll have part 2, more with fun with Jillian. Have a beautiful day. And don't forget to like this channel and give us a thumbs up.